What's good, everybody? It is Ace here, back with another props video for you guys. Yesterday the YouTube video went 2-1. The two catches cashed easily. We had Bam 20+ points, and cash in the first half, and then Drew Holiday 4+ assists that also cashed in the first half. Jovic over, I think, 9.5 points. That one he finished with 8 points. That was super unlucky. I should have gone PR because he had a 14.5 PR line. I should have gone that, but it is what it is. Could have made the better read there. Could have gone the PR, but an L. Got to take the L. Also, you had more props. Gave out this Horford Goblin line in the Discord. That one cashed easy. This Jaylen Brown field goals attempted prop in the Discord. That one cashed. He had like 14 at halftime or something. He would have had like 25 if it wasn't a blowout. And then yeah, if you guys got the Drew 4+ assists and then Bam 20+ points, that one cashed. And then also on my Twitter, I gave out this Terrence Mann over 0.5 threes, this alt line on Sleeper, which was good for, like, you know, there were 2 discounts on Sleeper, so this was a good pair. And then add something else from my list to make it a 3x for the Sleeper discount. This one cashed in literally 3 minutes. You get a 3 in 3 minutes, yeah, or yeah, like 2.5. So make sure you guys follow the Twitter. If you guys aren't in the Discord, make sure you guys follow the Twitter. And if you're not in the Discord, get in the Discord. These are the membership prices. You could pause the video real quick to see what each membership provides you with. Starter basically is NBA and MLB props for the next month, 30 days. Pro is basically everything that Starter has, but you also get the Rocket League props, which my Rocket League props have had a 76% hit rate this season. So I posted 300+ props this season on PrizePicks, and they have a 76% hit rate. So very, very good hit rate. And then yearly, obviously. Also, if you guys have not joined the Discord yet at all, and you guys are wanting to join the Discord, join the Discord. The link will be in the description. You obviously won't get premium access until you purchase it. But if you have not bought a premium membership yet, join the Discord. When you join the Discord, make sure you go to the top right here and click verify here, verify yourself, so you could like message people. Go to general chat or find my account and like go to general, tag me. And if you haven't joined before, I'll give you $5 off. So Starter membership, if you want to join Starter, just try it out, see how it is. You haven't joined before, you could buy it for $20 a month if you go ahead and join the Discord or reach out to me. And for Pro, if you wanted to join Pro, you haven't tried it out before, do the same thing, and I'll do it for $50 a month. So Starter, you can get it for $5 off, and then for your first month, so $20 for your first month. And then Pro, if you haven't joined Premium before, you could get Pro for $50 for your first month. Those are 2 offers I'll be running, so take advantage. Playoffs is here. MLB props have been absolutely amazing. Rocket League has been absolutely amazing. So take advantage, take advantage, take advantage. You guys see the write-ups, you guys see the work. The Discord, if you're in the Discord, I post a ton of props. The write-ups are amazing. Like they're very in-depth write-ups. Like it looks small here on the computer, but if you were to look at this like on the phone, what's it called? If you're able to look at this on the phone, you'll see like way more write-up. But yeah, anyway, let's get into these props for today. Make sure to take advantage of that discount. Get yourself in the Discord and get your props for a cheaper price. But let's get into these props for today. I got 3 props for today. 2 of them are PrizePicks, like regular lines, and then 1 of them is going to be an alt line. All going to be from that 76er game, that Bucks and Pacers. I'm not touching that series. Kind of like blowouts here and there. I don't really trust it that much. But let's get into these props. So first prop is going to be Jaylen Brunson over 11.5 RA. So I ran this at 12.5 in game 5. So what was that, on Tuesday or whatever? I ran this at 12.5. He chalked. But basically my reasoning for taking it in game 5 was that, you know, Brunson, he's been hooping, he's been shooting a ton. The 76ers are gonna have to adjust. You know, they're gonna have to blitz Brunson a lot, and that's gonna leave OG open for 3. That's gonna leave Hart open. That's gonna leave DiVincenzo, McBride. People are gonna be open. The role players are gonna be open from 3. They're gonna have to blitz Brunson. You know, make somebody else but Brunson beat you, because Brunson is kind of the only Nick that's putting in work offensively right now. So that was kind of the write-up, and the write-up actually did come into fruition. So Jaylen Brunson had a ton of potential assists. He had a good amount of rebound chances in game 5. He had a ton of potential assists. He had the most potential assists in any game this series in game 5. So the write-up did come into fruition. He just chalked, and I'll get into why he chalked that line. Now we're getting the same line but one under. So it was 12.5 a game ago. Now it's 11.5. So specifically, let's get into what happened in game 5. So like I said, those 4 guys I mentioned before, Josh Hart, DiVincenzo, OG Anunoby, and McBride, they combined for 6 for 25 from 3. So those 4 Knicks players, they shot 24% from 3 in game 4, or sorry, in game 5. And in the previous games, in game 4, they shot 21%. So that's kind of, you know, similar to that 24%. Game 3, those 4 players combined for 50% from 3. Game 2, those players combined for 38% from 3. And in game 1, those players combined for 52% from 3. So in games 1 through 4, those 4 players shot 40% from 3 combined per game. 40% from 3 per game. And in game 5, they only shot 24%. So huge regression there. They just couldn't hit their shots at all. And Brunson cleared in every single game 1 through game 4. He cleared in all 4 of those games when those 4 guys were shooting way better. So I'm expecting positive regression. So, you know, there's such thing as regression. There's also a thing as positive regression. So, you know, like, they've been shooting 40% before that game. They shot 24%. It's going to go back up unless it's just an outlier. 24% is an outlier, obviously. So Brunson actually had the most potential assists in any game that he's had this whole series. He had 15 potential assists and only converted that into 6 assists. If we go ahead and check that out real quick, we go to the New York Knicks. Last game, he had 15 potential assists, but he only converted that into 6 assists. So that is only a 40% conversion rate. And then if we go ahead and check his rebound chances, we go ahead and check New York Knicks last game. He had 9 rebound chances, but only converted that into 3 rebounds. So that's a 33.3% conversion rate. In games 1 through 4, Brunson averaged 12.6 potential assists, and he converted that into 7.6 assists per game. That's a 60% conversion rate. And in games 1 through 4 as well, he also averaged 7.8 rebound chances per game, and he converted that into 4.8 rebounds per game. That's a 61% conversion rate. So in game 5, Brunson actually had 2.4 more potential assists and 1.2 more rebound chances compared to games 1 through 4, and he still had less RA. So it was just an outlier of a game. I'm expecting all 4 of those players, those role players, to shoot better. Brunson also went off again. Like, he had 40 points again, so Philly's gonna have to give him a lot of the attention once again. That was the whole game plan going into game 5. He went off again, so they're gonna have to do it again. You should see the similar potential, like that 15 potential assist range and then 9 rebound chances. He should be able to clear this. If he gets that volume again, he should be able to clear this like 80% of the time. He's been clearing. He cleared it in every single game 1 through 4. So I'm liking it at 11.5 now instead of 12.5. I'm taking it again for half a unit. And then my second prop from this same game is going to be Joel Embiid over 47.5 PRA. So obviously the elephant in the room with this prop is going to be that, you know, Tyrese Maxey's coming off a nuclear game. Tyrese Maxey had 46 points with 30 field goals attempted last game in game 5. In game 5, Embiid only shot 37% from the field. He shot 46% in the previous 4 games. So games 1 through 4, he shot 46% per game. In this game, he shot 37%. That's a 9% drop off. Only shot 18 shots in regulation. In the previous 4 games, he was averaging 22 shots per game. So he had a drop off there, and he only had 4 free throws made. We know Embiid is a free throw merchant. In games 1 through 4, Embiid averaged 12.5 free throws made. He only had 4 in game 5. That's an 8.5 free throws made discrepancy. That's literally 8 points. So that's 8 points that he was averaging beforehand that he did not get in the last game, which was an outlier again. So I'm expecting Embiid to play better than he did in game 5. So what the Knicks have been doing is that they're double teaming Embiid almost pretty much every single time he touches the ball. Every single time he touches the ball, he's getting doubled. And Nick Nurse, you know, he countered that. Maxi countered that. Maxi played insanely well. Maxi had 46 points. So I'm thinking that the Knicks, you know, they're gonna double Embiid still, but I don't think they're gonna be able to double Embiid every single play because Maxi just gave him 46 points in an elimination game. Maxi's just been killing it this series. He had his best game of the series by far. So I think that Thibodeau is going to have to adjust a little bit. They're going to still be doubling Embiid, but Embiid's going to have to step up. He has, simple as that, Embiid's going to have to step up if they want to win. Maxi, I don't think he's going to be able to drop 50 again, damn near. Maxi, he's going to see more attention, for sure. He's going to see more attention. Embiid should get more looks. Embiid should get better looks. He should get to the free throw line more. They're at home, so he plays better at home. He gets more free throws at home, so yeah, I'm expecting Embiid to play better. He's averaging 48.6 PRA per game in this series in general, so that's enough to clear this line. He's averaging 52.5 PRA per game at home in this series in those 2 home games. So he's been better at home this season in general. He averages 2.6 more points per game at home. He averages basically 2 more rebounds per game at home, and he averages 1 more assist at home compared to road games this season. He's also averaging 35% usage this series. 35 usage per game. He only had 29% usage last game, so I'm expecting him to get back to that 30 to 35% usage range. He's over in 8 out of 11 games this season with 25 plus usage and 40 plus minutes. Embiid also saw his highest rebound and assist total last game in the whole series. In games 1 through 4, Embiid averaged 21 rebound chances. He turned those chances into 9 rebounds per game. He also averaged 8.5 potential assists, and he turned that into 5.5 assists per game. So he was averaging 14.5 RA per game in games 1 through 4. The last game, he had 26 RA. Insane boost. I'm expecting those assist numbers to go down a little bit, just because if I think that Embiid's going to get doubled less, then he's going to have less potential assists. So I'm expecting, he had 26 RA last game. He should be able to get like 20-ish RA, hopefully. That's what I'm hoping for, at least with this prop. That's why I'm taking PRA over points. I think he should be able to get like 20-ish RA still. So he's coming off a great game in that department. I'm expecting better numbers from Embiid. He's going to have to play better if they want to stay in this series. They want to force a game 7. He's going to have to play better. Simple as that. Maxi had a nuclear game. I think Thibodeau's going to adjust a little bit. Embiid should be able to get to the line more. So I'm expecting Embiid to go over this line. I'm liking both of these props for half a unit. And then my last prop for the YouTube folks, remember, if you guys want every single play of mine, join the Discord, cop a membership. $5 off your first month of starter, $10 off your first month of pro. The last prop is going to be a goblin, also a sleeper alt line, so you could take it on either one of those apps or a chalkboard. But I noticed that chalkboard with the alt lines, they have worse payouts than sleeper, so keep that in mind. It's going to be Maxi over 5.5 assists, so kind of correlating with my reasoning of Embiid's gonna have to play better and Maxi's gonna, not drop 46 again. It kind of correlates right there, a little bit of correlation. So Maxi's over in 4 straight games in this series. He's averaging 7 assists per game this series in regulation. So not including overtime, he's averaging 7 assists per game. Only gonna need 6 for this prop. I was looking through the post-game interview. Maxi said in his post-game interview after game 5 that he was more aggressive with the ball and that it worked. And he also said that being aggressive with the ball doesn't mean that he's going to shoot it all the time, but he's going to make a play every time he has the ball. So, no wasted possessions. He's going to try to shoot it more. What I'm kind of reading from that is that it doesn't, he obviously said it doesn't mean shooting it all the time, but making a play every single time you have the ball. That means you, like, scoring for the team, even if you're not scoring, passing it a ton, getting good looks, or like driving to the paint and being aggressive that way, but not necessarily shooting it every single time. When he drives, he's going to command that attention. Tobias is usually sitting in that corner, or Oubre in those corner above the break threes. They're going to be open. Maxi, he's going to command more attention. So I'm expecting him to, like he said, be more aggressive. Doesn't mean he's going to shoot all the time. He's going to find open men. They're at home, so they should be able to hit more shots. The role players, Tobias, Oubre, Lowry. So that quote makes me a little bit more confident in his assist numbers. Last game, he had 12 potential assists. He also made 82 passes in that game. If you go ahead and check that real quick, Philadelphia 76ers. Last game, he made 82 passes. In the whole series, he's averaging 64 passes, and that's including the 82 pass game. So if I excluded the 82 pass game, he'd probably be averaging around 60 passes per game. So 82 passes made in that last game just proves that he was right about being more aggressive, and that he was more aggressive in that game. So I'm liking that. He also gets most of his assists from above the break threes, and then his second most assisted zone is going to be at the rim. The Knicks are allowing the 6th most assists per game from above the break threes in the playoffs, and they're also allowing the middle, the 8th in assists allowed at the rim. So decent matchup. He gets a home game here where he's averaged a little bit more assists per game at home. He's also cleared this line in 5 out of 6 home games with 40+ minutes, and the starter's healthy this season. So good hit rate at home, good hit rate in this series. I'm expecting him to regress a little bit from the scoring and shooting and the points aspect. In response to that, I think he's going to be passing it a lot still, and he's been clearing this nonetheless. So I'm liking these props. The 2 regular lines, half a unit on those. The Maxi, you could go like 0.75 units on that one if you pair it with something else. But yeah, those are the 3 plays. Remember, guys, if you want every single one of my plays, you want access to the premium chat. We have like 100 guys in premium. Not all of them talk though. So we have like 10 to 20 people that are talking every single day. We're sweating the bets out. You know, we're a good community, so we're sweating the bets out, talking about the bets, talking about sports, everything in between. Go ahead and cop a membership. Remember, if you guys haven't joined, I said it earlier in this video, $20 for your first month of starter, $50 for your first month of pro. Take advantage of those offers. Hopefully I see y'all in the Discord. Make sure y'all join the Discord. Link will be in the description of the video. Catch y'all in the next video. Peace.